I'm Drake Holloway, and this is Kunes Car Convos.
Today we're going to be interviewing Todd Hendrickson, owner-operator of Clean Eatz Cafe here in Quincy, Illinois. We're going to be driving around in the 2025 Palisade Calligraphy Night Edition. All right, guys, we're here in the 25 Palisade. I got Todd Hendrickson, owner-operator of Clean Eatz Cafe here in Quincy. We're going to drive around and talk about Clean Eatz. So, Todd, what is Clean Eatz?
So we are a macro balanced company that we kind of provide the tools to help people get to the next level in their health and wellness goals. Also, we accommodate just everyday lifestyles really well. Like most restaurants, we have like a sit-in eatery where you can come in and get something hot to eat there or to go. What makes us very different though is our prepackaged meals. So I make probably about 3,000 meals a week right now. I have a couple different options. My frozen grab and goes, I freeze them for variety and longevity. They're good for 6 months in the freezer. I try to keep 60 to 70 different options at all times. And then I also have a meal plan service where those are not frozen. They're also still built fresh in the store. You can order those once a week in bulk. Pick up once a week. And then I've also got protein smoothies, protein coffees. I have dessert options that are protein fortified. Like I said, just a lot of different avenues to be able to accommodate living a healthier lifestyle. That's our big thing.
So like all the ingredients, the thing is it's all fresh, healthy, nothing processed and things like that.
Yeah, we don't mess with processed foods. We don't use preservatives. Like you can't buy salt or can't get salt in the cafe. I guess we do have a couple shakers sitting on the counter by the beverage station. But like I don't have ketchup. We don't it's not like we leave salt shakers on every table. So everybody's dumping them on their meals.
And the drinks too. I was in there. I got the lifestyle water. I noticed there was no soda, but the water that was really good. What is that?
Yeah, so my lifestyle water, it is a flavored beverage, kind of like I would compare it to like any other maybe electrolyte drink.
Okay.
It's got a good electrolyte blend and a vitamin complex in it. It's 0 calories, 0 sugar. It's got artificial sweeteners in it. Got 4 different flavors. I got lemonade, tropical twist, watermelon, and strawberry kiwi. Strawberry kiwi's crazy. Number one seller for sure.
Great. So, what made you want to start this? Like you seen a problem in this town and you wanted to fix it?
So it kind of starts with, I stepped in the gym. Actually, I think you and I had this conversation this morning. It was probably about 5 years ago. As I started progressing in the gym, I found that the one area I was really lacking was my nutrition. I was going to the gym and then I'd leave there and I'd go get 5 breakfast sandwiches from McDonald's.
There just wasn't really anywhere else to go.
Well, I also didn't know what I was doing. So then I started meal prepping for myself and meal planning. And as it progressed, I started noticing changes immediately. Like when it came to my performance, I lived for the gym at that time in my life. So then one day I managed to stroll into Nutrition HQ because I hadn't built meals for myself that week. And they had some Clean Eatz meals from Clean Eatz Kitchen, which is different from Clean Eatz Cafe. It is technically the same company, but those meals are frozen in a warehouse and shipped all around the world. They're more for the people that aren't near cities where our cafes are located, not as easily accessible, so they can ship right to your door. And all of our cafes are typically locally owned, and all the ingredients are fresh and everything is built fresh in the store.
Tell them a little bit about what you did before. Is it kind of just a decision you made and it just all kind of happened really, really, seemed like it took a long time, but it's really fast when you look back at it, right?
Yeah.
So that was definitely a tough decision probably to just drop everything and go all in on this. What were you doing and how was that going?
So I was working on cars and trucks. I did that for 12 and a half years. I think I did it for just over 10 years. Before I found the brand. It took about 2 years from my very first phone call to us getting actually open. So when it came to working on cars and trucks, it was a great career for me. It helped me to get my life established with my wife and my daughter. I was very chasing the money at that point. That was the only thing I had on my mind, was I just need to make as much money as I can because I want all these things.
Sure.
And I fell unsatisfied every single time. Where when it came to Clean Eats, which I saw about a year before we even decided to make a phone call. My wife told me no. I actually talked to a couple other people I knew about maybe investing, going in with me on it, and I never got any traction with it. But I was just super passionate about trying to pull this off, and so I was very persistent with my wife. I was like, we got to try this. And then one day, she looked at it, she's like, shoot, this is actually incredible.
All right, Todd, so tell us, I know you mentioned the meal plan. What does that look like in the cafe there?
So my meal plan is 6 meals each week. It's kind of an exclusive thing. So in my grab and go freezers, I'll never have my meal plan meals in there at the same time. We also have a premium meal, which is usually my whatever protein sources in there. I have bison, or I've got my turkey burn-ins. I've had tri-tip, all kinds of things. I also rotate a pizza each week. What's nice about my meal plan is that I'm able to tier the price on it. So the more you buy, the cheaper it is. There are no subscriptions, which is huge. I mean, in today's world, there's no subscriptions, and there's also no minimums, no maximums. You can buy as many as you want or as few as you want. There's nothing that ties you to anything. If maybe there was a meal on there that you didn't care for, or something that has broccoli and you don't like broccoli, it's as easy as don't order it. Our meal plans are also customizable to the degree of low carb, extra protein, or you can do low carb and extra protein together as well.
Nice. So nice variety, and you can kind of customize them. That's good. So, and then the grab and goes. You said 60 to 70 all at one given time. They're in the fridge there, or the freezer.
Yeah.
So I've actually had the chance to try all of it. The meal plan, the sit down in store meals, and the grab and goes. I haven't really had anything I don't like yet. So that's really good. Is it 60, 70 all at one time, or is there 70 total that you kind of rotate through?
So I don't have a specific rotation at the moment, a lot of times, because we have been so busy. The community has supported us so much, it's hard to even keep them full. So I definitely just try to put new labels in there all the time. I feel like if people keep seeing the same thing every single time, they're not going to want to come back, not going to want to keep buying that.
Sure.
Something that I am able to do in there also that you won't see on the meal plan is that I have keto options. I have vegetarian, and I have vegan options also. I try to keep my far cooler. If you've ever been in the store, my far cooler is my allergen friendly, because I get a lot of questions about gluten-free, just any other kinds of allergies like dairy, stuff like that. So that's the cooler I'd go to there for that. And then I've also got one that is just specifically breakfast. I love breakfast food, and so I literally keep a whole freezer just full of different breakfast options. So you've been a customer of mine. What can you say about the meal plan, specifically the meal plan, I guess, because that's something that I feel like most people have a ton of questions about.
Yeah, absolutely. So super easy. I just downloaded the app, right? You got an app. So I downloaded the app, I made an account. It was very easy. I got my points stacking up, but basically every Sunday, that's the day I order it. I get on there, I log in, and I pick out the meals. It's super easy. Got my card saved in there. I just double tap. And then Monday, I usually go in and pick them up, and they're very good. Like I said, I haven't had one I don't like yet. I always get 21 of them, get that nice tiered pricing. It's very affordable. They're very good meals. I was a little skeptical of heating them up in the microwave, but after many weeks of having them, I've not had a problem with anything being soggy or, you know, just not tasting all the way. It tastes fresh every time. So, and then too, if I don't eat them, I've been freezing them, and they're a great meal to have in the freezer for a day. I need an extra one. I'd pop one out of the freezer, and I got them. So it's very good.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't get a lot of feedback on my meal plan service. I mean, people tell me like that everything they've tried is good. I don't get much like in-depth, like, yeah, I love the convenience, or yeah, I love this. So yeah, that's nice.
The convenience is there. It's got everything saved in the app. I literally just get on there, click a couple buttons. Takes less than 2 minutes to order my meal plans every week. And that 21, you know, that's 3 meals a day, 7 days a week. So I mean, I'm covered. I don't have to cook. I don't have to worry about it with DoorDashing. That's what I was on. I was DoorDashing the McDonald's and the what, you know, everything else, and I wasn't eating right. So back on track now though. So yeah,
cool. Yeah, I think when you utilize the 21 plus meals price at 21 meals, I think it's like $153 after tax.
Yep, 153 and some change after tax every time.
Yeah, for 21 meals, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's unbeatable. So opening, you know, I was kind of there for some of it. Todd and I are actually pretty good friends, believe it or not. It was a process. Well, do you want to talk a little bit about that? I know it's, you know, there's a lot went into it, a lot of hours, a lot of thought, money, I'm sure. What was that like for you?
Man, it was a whirlwind of, I don't even know what to call it. Yeah, you saw my wife and I, Jenna, we got super involved into the construction stuff like 3-4 weeks out. Traditionally, the store owners are focused on hiring employees and kind of making the store look pretty as like the contractors are bringing everything together. No, we were epoxying floors and hanging drywall, doing the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we got super involved in that. I was working like crazy long days. We like last minute threw a team together. I still have almost all of my employees from day one. They're all incredible. I love learning with them and growing with them. There are some things that I'm able to help teach them and this leadership role that I've taken on. But then they teach me every hour of the day. There's always something new going on.
That's good. Yep.
That's probably the most impactful thing is learning how to assemble a team, work with them, kind of try to lead them. And then now that I want to start trying to delegate jobs, so Jen and I can focus on other things too, and maybe not have to work. I'm in the cafe like 83 hours a week on average. Not that I'm counting or anything. But no, learning to delegate things to them and do it in a way that's mindful of, I want my staff, even if I give you a position and you get a pay raise, whatever, that's over people, I still want you to know what humility is. I don't ever want somebody being talked down to, and I try my best to be that for them and lead by example. I hope that resonates through them. Yeah, opening was chaos. So corporate was with us for a day, and it was madness that day.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Ticket times were
opening day. I can vouch for that. It was hectic.
We set a corporate opening day record. So
wow.
For a place that was not even being considered when we entered the brand. So something that like really made a huge impact on how my wife and I supported each other, held each other together through the opening stuff was about a year ago, or not quite a year ago, sorry, back in April last year. That was my first time stepping foot in the crossing on 48th Street, and man, to say my life changed after coming to Christ was a whole different ball game.
Absolutely.
We both got baptized with my mother-in-law back in October. It's definitely, I had a vision after Uncommon. It was a men's conference, that like, and my cafe wasn't even under construction yet. But I had this vision that I wanted to host a men's Bible study there, and I started attending one shortly after on Palman. And yeah, no, that's what we've been probably 6 weeks in now, 5 or 6 weeks in to hosting that men's Bible study in there. It's been wild. It's been cool.
Yeah,
and get to see other people grow in their faith. Boy, that I'm sure like Zach has gotten to see me go through my roller coaster of emotions.
That's great. I've definitely, seen the change in faith as well. We are at 4490 Broadway Street, Clean Eats Cafe in Quincy, Illinois. All right, we're walking in the door, and I was able to snag Todd's wife, Jenna.
Hey.
There she is. She's gonna show us around inside. So I'm gonna flip it around here, and Jenna, take it away.
So I'm just gonna give you a quick little tour at Clean Eats here. So this is a little common area. Whenever people come in, they enter here sign, come through this door here, get open here. And as you walk in, you'll see we have our four freezers that are full of grab and goes. These are all shoppable and they're microwavable. All of our meals are made in our cafe, and they are good for 6 months in the freezer. How you prepare them is you microwave them for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then they're ready to eat. Whenever you're done eating, you can recycle, toss, or reuse the container. And then it goes over your macros, so your calorie, fat, protein, and carbs. And we've got all kinds of other sweet treats, like we've got protein peanut butter jelly sandwiches, we've got Clean Witch cookies, we've got cauliflower crust pizza, our breakfast sandwiches. We've got all kinds of options in these freezers. These are all set prices, and all the prices you can find up here are in the corners. But we also do some family meals that serve a family of 4, and then you could bake those in the oven. We got some empanadas down here. Who doesn't love a good empanada? Ours are phenomenal. But then as you come along this way, our wall here is all shoppable. This is our Shakes brand, Clean Eats brand. We put this protein in our smoothies, and it is purchasable, as well as our superfoods. We do carry some First Form products, and then we've got our Trike coffee, which is our protein coffee that we serve in the cafe, also purchasable. We've got some merchandise, just some t-shirts, crews, pop tops for the ladies. And then as we come this way, we've got some sweet treats where we've got protein fudges, protein buckeyes, energy balls, all kinds of energy drinks. And we do a limited time only smoothie right now. We have a white chocolate raspberry, and it is ending tomorrow. So I recommend coming out and grabbing one. It ends on the 28th. But we do protein smoothies, protein iced coffees, and then the top 3 middle menus there are dine-in cafe, where you can eat a hot and ready meal, or you can take out. We also offer catering, so we can cater to any services for businesses or events. And then we also do a weekly meal plan. So every week we drop 6 new fresh meals, where every meal comes fresh, not frozen. And kind of looks a little bit like this. I know it's probably not the best angle, but we'll do 6 new meals every week. The wonderful thing about this is they're fresh, not frozen, and there's no subscriptions. With that, the more you buy, the cheaper they get. So you can get these meals down to $6.70 per meal. But that's basically the gist of what we do. Download our mobile app. You can familiarize yourself there, and we'd love to help you out and see you in the cafe sometime.
Awesome. Thank you, Jenna.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks, Todd, for coming out and driving around with us. Tell the folks how they can find out more about Clean Eats. Yeah, thanks for having me, Drake. To find out more about us, you can visit our physical location at 4490 Broadway here in Quincy. You can go on our website, cleaneats.com, or visit us on Facebook or Instagram, also at Clean Eats Quincy, Illinois.
Nice.